Hey guys, it's me, it's Sky back. I wanted to do the video on raising your vibration because I promised I would. And I want to tell you that this journey that I had to where I had where I reached vibrations of the heightened states and the five-dimensional vibration literally started 22 years ago. It did not happen overnight. What was interesting that I found is that in numerology, 22 is the number for completion. Now, my story may be different, of course, is different than yours. Your story is just as profound and beautiful as mine, as long as you have one and you're on your journey. This is a beautiful place that we're all going into. This is a dimension that we have been promised is going to happen, and it is happening. It is happening around the world to certain people, and we are being shown the way the world is going to be, and of the fifth dimension. And the interesting thing is that you will find how we're being shown is it's anonymous. It's kind of all of us are being shown the same thing. And what it really is boiling down to is that we are all one, connected. And what happens is you're going to get your world, the world that we live in, this world that we call real, that you call real, you find that it's an illusion. And when you're able to get your vibration raised, which I'm going to show you, talk about, where you're able to see past the illusions of the world. And when you do this, nothing's ever the same. Let me tell you, the first thing you need to know is you find out how brainwashed you are, and you may become angry. You find out how exceptionally brainwashed you are by actually television, and it's beyond what we think. It's beyond psychic mind control. There's also actually control. There's like little control, and you see that when you have. What happens when you have a highest vibration, you almost become your own remote viewer, your own remote higher self. And being your own remote higher self, you're able to view everything. Everything. You within you have the power to have all these answers that I'm giving you. There's no point in going through anyone. So when you're able to reach those higher states, you can see your remote view of what is working and what isn't, and what is going on in the world and what isn't. You have your own truth. So in doing that, you know that like television is a very not only is it, like I said, controlled psychically, but there's things in the world that are controlled chemically, and they always have been. I mean, that I think was meant originally for good, gazillion times ago, but now in this civilization, in this time, that's just not happening. So when we were all one, which is the state of consciousness that we are going back to, we're all on the movement of working for each other. We know our oneness, so the rules are different. In the third dimensional Earth here, it's a very cutthroat world that we're leaving. The other thing you realize when you cross the veils of illusion that their structures are going to be falling apart, because they're not going to be able to withstand what is going on in the 5D Earth, because 5D Earth is honesty. You can't get past the gates, if you will, or even the gates of yourself, if you're not operating on a point of honesty. It's just not going to happen. You're not going to get to 5D Earth. and you can't get, that's one of the things to get to 5D Earth. You can't not get there and not be honest with yourself. In order to be honest with yourself, you have to look at everything that you're looking at. Everything you look at. This is internal. This is your inner world. This is an external world, the world in your city, and this is a universal thing. This is a world thing, a world, nation to nation, and this is also a galaxy to galaxy. You have to do some really, really big soul searching, but you're guided. We're guided. We're all guided by our higher selves to get to this dimension. And I will tell you that the one thing I did, the first thing I did to get my search going was, well, no, okay, first, last, whatever. You can't, I want you to recognize something. Don't judge this. Recognize this. You don't get anywhere when you judge. That when we eat things of a vibration that is taken on by things like murder, like for example, the vibration of a murdered animal, putting that vibration, which we know now, entering to the 5D Earth, vibrations are real. They are just as real. That's the power, the knowledge that was taken away from us is going to be granted back to us. When that knowledge is taken away from us, we see everything. But we understand that the vibration is an actual thing. The vibration that if you put that negative, murdered vibration into your vibration, even once, if you put that into your vibration, you have consistently put yourself onto a 3D Earth. Now, some people want to be that. You know, this is a choice thing. This is not a right or wrong. This is not anything. This is information I'm giving you. So on a vibrational level, if you eat meat, you are pushing a meat that has been from a murdered animal. Now, in a higher vibration, there's a whole different route. There's a whole different agreement that goes on with an animal and that whole thing. I can get into those things, but as far as right now, this is just a lower vibration of a murdered animal. So, and all of them are murdered here. I don't think. There's one animal that says I would like to be chopped up today and ate for your dinner, that I know of. Not on this planet. So then the other thing, chemically, your body must be cleansed. Your blood must be cleansed. We are earth, air, water, fire. Your blood has to be cleansed. Your blood is your fuel. Your blood, your fire is your spirit. The water, the earth, the water, these things have to be cleansed. The liquids that go through your body that nourish your skin, your hair, your organs, they must be cleansed. They're not cleansed with too many chemicals. Alcohol is poison for your body. Extremes, any alcohol is poison. It just is. Anything with hormones is really hard on your system, because you want your set of hormones from plants, from your clean essence of hormones. You don't want other people's vibration in your hormones. Now I'm talking about raising your vibrations to high levels here. This is your goal. There are things that like being shown me. One of the first things they showed me, water. You must not drink any water with fluoride, because it's going to get into your third eye interference. That was one of the first things they showed me, and I thought I didn't know that. They also showed me a toothpaste to be careful of the fluoride in toothpaste. Now some of you hear this stuff walking around, yakking around, but this is what they're showing me. You want to stay with really green, or you want to stay with earthy things. And if you want to really raise your vibration to higher states, that you can become, which many are, breatharian, where we don't require food, because in spirit, you are the fire, you're the fuel, and people live on this breath. So, and it's been done for a long time, but we don't hear about this stuff. The other thing is to raise your vibration from 3D Earth. You have to minimum with the television. before you're going to start to feel anything is probably a year off of it in any media contact. Then also, yoga will get your centers aligned, in your body centers aligned, where your physical body is able to sustain the upgrade in the vibration. Now, when you clear, there's going to be a lot of cleansing. When you do this, you have to cleanse all the anger out of your system. If you want a high vibration, you have to do some spiritual homework. You have to get rid of your anger. You have to get rid of anything hard and dense in your vibration. Get rid of, like, what if there were to be descriptions, if I were to describe those 7 deadly sins of pride, greed, anger, but there's no sin, there's no, just either you go somewhere or you don't want to go somewhere. So let's just for explanation, get rid of those things. Those will keep your vibration attached to 3D earth. That's the trick. That's what you want to let go of, the egoic mind. Let the egoic mind die. This is the time it's going to. It's a weird, it's a harsh thing when the egoic mind dies. It wants to hold on. It wants to let you know, I'm alive. Remember me? Remember disease? Remember anger? Remember me? Remember the illusions of the world? Please don't go. I'm going to remind you. I'm going to break up every issue you ever had, you ever thought about, and it will come up. This is part of the cleansing process. I'm writing a book about this. This is part of the I'm writing about it because I can't not. It's happening. We need to be aware of this. So when these things happen, welcome your cleanse. This is a cleanse of purification. This is a time of purification to let go of the illusions of the world that you've been trapped into. Now, when you get rid of the illusions of the world, you will remember. You will remember that you are a God. You of your true essence, ye are gods. The truth is, we're gods. And the truth is that we've been withheld the information for a lot of reasons. You know, society, things going on in the world, and what's happening during the photonic change and the change of vibration is that we're going to start to remember. We are genetically coded to remember that we're gods, and it's coming up. It's coming up. Now, the government society is programmed to repress this female part of you because they don't want you to know this, because once you know this, then you realize, oh God, I'm a God, so let me go take control. But a true God never does that. A true God, that's a whole different thing. So you know, this is getting rocketed, and this is getting you know, flown into another dimension. So you take control of your world, your vibration of where you're going. There is no government, no place, nobody can do this for you. You're headed to the photonic age because you're genetically coded to. If you choose to cleanse yourself, to raise your vibration, it's your choice. You can stay in 3D earth as long as you want to. So I think that's for segment 1, as much as I'm going to do about raising the vibration. And then I'll just, as they come in, I'll just keep sending you messages. Thanks so much for tuning in.